seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead.
The year was 2010. Remedy Entertainment was riding high off the long come down of Max Payne. The gritty hard-boiled shooter, starring a downtrodden cop with nothing to lose, had 2 solid entries and fans were eager for a third. Little did they know that they were about to take a journey out into the strange and unusual, to the small town of Bright Falls, to a remastered gem with a dedicated fan base, and most importantly, to Night Springs. Released in 2021, Alan Wake Remastered is set to bring in new fans as well as old ones like myself, introducing you to some solid mechanics, a well-told story, and overall fun experience. Everything here just meshes really well. Alan Wake as a writer wears his influences on his sleeve, and so does this game. Alan is a writer of crime fiction. After his last Max Payne book, sorry, Alex Casey.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head.
Releases, he struggles with writer's block and a bit of burnout, so his loving wife Alice takes him to Bright Falls, a small town in the upper northwest. They immediately head to the local coffee shop.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. Would you like something to drink?
Fetch the keys for the cabin on the lake they'll be staying at.
But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
Chat with the locals.
Sonny, I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
Hello. I was wondering if I might trouble you for a cup of strong black coffee.
I'm okay.
And then the real journey
had a
begins.
phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
You explore the cabin.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier. The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
Get into a fight with your wife.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past—
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey,
keeps—
just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not— Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
She vanishes, and the next thing you know, you wake up in a car accident in the middle of the woods, discovering manuscript pages you don't remember writing, and that leads you to discover the mystery behind your missing wife, and everything else that entails. The story for Alan Wake is probably one of its best aspects. Sam Lake has always been a great writer with Max Payne 1 and 2, but Alan Wake here really fleshes out the I am a writer aspect of his character. The manuscript pages tie into the gameplay very well, and the narrative surrounding everything is enthralling enough and mysterious enough for you to keep pushing forward, especially given that the game is broken up into sort of a TV series format with its 5 episodes and 2 bonus episodes, The Signal and The Writer. As far as remasters go, this is a solid one. The game was redone in Remedy's Northlight engine, the same engine used for Control. Visually, it's definitely a step up above the original, with volumetric fog and other effects having a wonderful pop and a true feast for the eyes. The atmosphere here is tenfold. Trust me, this is a game you'll want to try and play on max settings on PC on a nice large TV to really take it all in. Other bonus features here, I guess, include some commentary by writer Sam Lake and the devs behind Alan Wake, as well as, well, that's it, really. Apart from the visual overhaul, nothing has changed. The game still feels and plays as it did back in 2010. If you've played the original, just know nothing is new here apart from the paint job of the new engine, dev commentary, some ties to Control and the Remedyverse, and an extra monologue or 2 from Alan. With solid, unchanged gameplay, you get solid, unchanged gameplay. Alan still gets a collection of firearms like a pistol, shotgun, and a flare gun to take on the Taken, the enemies possessed by a dark presence that has to go along with the story, exploring the woods of Bright Falls during the nighttime, finding manuscript pages and listening to them, some TV shows, some radio shows, oh, and Barry.
Ow. You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
Yes.
A guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Yes.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
Yes.
Strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills.
Yes.
Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Barry hasn't changed one bit. So if this is your first time playing Alan Wake, sit back, grab your coffee thermos, and enjoy. If you're a veteran player coming back to Alan Wake for this remaster, I'd say wait for it on sale. Otherwise, it's a solid entry in the catalog of Remedy games, and I'm looking forward to Alan Wake 2 and what mysteries that will bring.
This is not the story you want it to be. This story will eat you alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.